This is the second video counting down to April the 27th when registration begins and the big sale happens for the 2 upcoming online piano teaching workshops. One of the workshops is going to be with a business attorney, and it's going to be called Marketing, Taxes, Business Entities, and Liability, and I'll tell you about a little bit more about that in just a moment. But another one is going to be the popular Best Stress-Free Business Practices for Your Studio. And in this workshop, you will learn how to make a consistent income, how to stop giving makeup lessons and still be fair to everyone, how to make a healthy income, how to figure out how much to charge in your area, how much to raise your rates, how to deal with overscheduled students without losing your mind, and much more. This is a fresh and detailed approach to running a piano business, and many teachers who have taken it said that this was the training that they wished that they had had when they were in school. Now, I'm not a my way or the highway kind of person, and my goal is to present a logical and common sense way to actually approach these issues in a professional yet a friendly manner. So I think this is something that every piano teacher should at least consider if you're not already making a healthy income and not satisfied with the business that you are currently running. Sherry Poole Todd, one of the attendees, has written, "The best stress-free business practices workshop is probably the single most important workshop a private piano teacher can make. You will absolutely, positively make up your investment dollar for dollar. Plus invoicing students, arranging makeups, etc., all of that, gone." But that's just one of the workshops that we're going to be offering. The other workshop is called Marketing, Taxes, Business Entities, and Liability. And again, I told you in the first video, I don't know anything about 3 of those areas. So I'm going to invite a business attorney, and he has told me that he is going to present about business entities that can help us keep more of our hard-earned money, as well as liabilities that specifically that piano teachers face and how to protect ourselves from them. And then I'm going to be presenting a segment on marketing, 21st century ways that are working for piano teachers right now, new ways, old ways that are not working, old ways that are working, and old ways that just need to be tweaked so that they work a little bit more. So if you need students, definitely consider that one, as well as if you are reeling still from the tax situation you found yourself in this year. So don't forget that the best price for both of these sessions is going to happen on April the 27th. That's when registration starts. We'll have a big sale on the 27th and 28th. And if you're a newsletter subscriber, in addition to the sale, you'll get a coupon if you're interested in attending both, resulting in quite a bit of savings. Now, as I said in the last video, I always want to make sure that there's something useful for you. So if you'll scroll down on the web page, if you're on my web page right now, my post, you'll see a button where you can download something useful today for your business. And one of the things I wanted to share in this video, last time I shared about what I do when students arrive too early and how I fixed that problem. Now I want to share about students staying too late, because that's probably something that you've experienced in your studio. And I will say that it's really hard to deal with this kind of issue, because we are friendly. We're just usually more of a connecting sort of a profession, and so we like to chat with parents and students, but we also have lives, we also have families, and we unfortunately work in our homes sometimes, so it's difficult for us to break away and have the student leave or have the parents pick them up on time. And so I actually got my solution to this not from me, but from my Kids' Kids Day Out program. Their policy very clearly stated this: children must be picked up from their lesson on time. If parents are more than 5 minutes late, a $5 charge will be added to the monthly tuition fee per every 5 minutes of being late. Now that really sounds like it could get very expensive. So I know that most people are just motivated to pick up their kids, and you can bet that every time I go to pick up my kids, I am on time, because I don't want to pay an extra $15 if I'm 15 minutes late. And you know what? Some teachers think that that might sound kind of rigid and might sound kind of mean, but I will tell you that the reason that works and the reason it can work for you, it's again about the spirit in which that is delivered. I know that my children are being well cared for. I know that this Kids Day Out program, they love my kids. They've made it clear in many other ways. They're friendly, they're kind, they're caring. And so I think that if you're that kind of a teacher, then you can easily implement this kind of a policy, and you can just explain it to them in a very simple way that helps them remember that you too have a family and you too must help make sure that your family has the time that they need to spend with you. And so if you'll scroll down, you'll see a little button where you can actually download wording that you can send to the parents, and you can also download the wording for this policy. So hopefully that will help you. I've really only had one instance where this has actually become an issue, and I just talked to the parent about it and explained, and they certainly empathized and they knew what the situation was. And the other thing about this is, remember that this allows for emergencies. If you do have a student whose parent is late because there's some kind of an emergency or they just couldn't get away, if that's one of those things that happened, I think we can be flexible if we have policies that help us keep structure. That's what boundaries are for. They're to make clear what exactly is expected, so that when you do need to extend mercy and grace, I think you can easily do that then, because you have that time and you have that space in your life in order to do that. So don't forget that April the 27th is when we have our registration starting. It's the big sale. Sign up for the newsletter so that you get the coupon in case you're interested in both of these workshops. And I'm excited to bring it to you.
Thanks so much for watching.